Here we are. The purple bowl of destiny.
Here it comes. Never shiver. Right. Okay. I'll look away.
Yeah.
Tell me when. Say when.
And stop.
Right. Oh, just one or two there. Come on, one of you. Okay. So about there should get. Oh.
We got rock.
There we are. Rock.
This should be interesting.
Yeah, it could be good. See what's out there. You know, every week I forget about the. Well, I nearly forgot. I didn't forget tonight to get the bowl from its sacred place in the kitchen cupboard. But it's. But I tend to sort of forget that in the show we've got two sections of the Purple Bowl of Destiny where we've got this complete randomness, which is really quite exciting because you just don't know what you're going to get.
Exactly, and that's why you should always tune into the Underground Sound.
Exactly that.
You never know what you're going to hear. You're going to turn on your local radio station, and you know exactly what you're going to hear. Tune into the Underground Sound where you don't know what you're going to hear. You're going to hear this fantastic music from these fantastic musicians. Hit the video description. Remember on each of these videos to hit the video description. Check out the links to these musicians. If you like them, then head on there, show them some love. We're trying to get some exposure. We're trying to make the kind of like our middle stream here, the new mainstream. How about that?
Yeah, because mainstream music sucks, which is why we listen to the Underground Sound.
Putting the us back into music.
Please like, subscribe, share. Let's get your music out there.
There you go. Let's throw it in mid-show here. So so here's what we got. So we are going to be looking at a band called the Kindred Outlaws.
Ooh.
This song is called F.T.W. Let's find out a little bit more about the Kindred Outlaws right here real quick. They're from Chowchilla. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that just because Chowchilla.
Another Californian.
Yeah, California. A lot of music coming out of California, obviously. But it's labeled as rock, hip hop, alternative rock, and metal. So that should be interesting. 6 followers, 28 plays, 1 track, not available anywhere else from what we see here, but it could be. Not a lot of people post their external links for their songs, which I do believe that everybody should. But we do have a handle, which is @JuddOutlaw, if you can see it there on the screen. And joined August 15th, 2022. This one only says the debut song from the Kindred Outlaws. So this is absolutely 100% brand new. It was reposted 2 hours ago. So I shouldn't say it was posted. Reposted 2 hours ago. F.T.W. is the name of the song. And if you don't know what that means, hit up Google and you'll quickly learn. So
I'll Google it now.
While Carlos,
I'm guessing I know what it means though.
Let's while Carlos is Googling this, let's take a listen. Kindred Outlaws with F.T.W.
Upon a time, the world was just fine, and then something happened that would change my mind. Welcome everybody to the Great Divide. Everybody's going crazy and they're taking sides, but nobody's on mine, and I couldn't care less. The only thing I need is real family and friends, and no extra stress, and no need to second guess. Living how I walk means I'm truly blessed. I was born into a world that refused to accept me. I cannot accept. I was born into a world that refused to accept me. No, I'm at war with the world that I cannot accept. Fuck the world and fuck you too. You don't know shit about the shit I've been going through, and nobody on earth even cares about you. So it's just covered up by smoke and booze, but in reality, you're the one that's gonna lose, cause at the end of the day, I'm the one who gets to choose. You tell no truths while I speak no lies, and that right there is what I despise.
I was born into a world that refused to accept me. Now I'm at war with the world that I cannot accept. I was born into a world that refused to accept me. Now I'm at war with the world that I cannot accept.
We're all gonna die when it becomes our time, but the last thing I want is for my daughter to cry. See, I've lived a hard life, but I'm still a good guy, and I can't grasp how fast the years have gone by. But still I try, and is there still a chance? First impression doesn't look good at second glance. I'm gonna stand my ground, I'm gonna take my stance, because you never know if this will be the last dance.
I was born into a world that refused to accept me. Now I'm at war with the world that I cannot accept. I was born into a world that refused to accept me. Now I'm at war with the world that I cannot accept. Born into a world, yeah.
Carlos Fandango, your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, my thoughts. Okay, that was quite a pleasant surprise because it was that kind of hip hop that I don't mind too much, which is the sort of less aggressive and easier on the ears.
Even with
sort
the even with the F.T.W thrown in there.
well, it wasn't. It was F.T.W, not N, and so that's a step upwards. But no, the F.T.W. Interestingly, I was googling it, and it said "For the Win" originally, and then suddenly he started singing "Fuck the World," and I thought, it means "fuck the world." Right?
Obviously,
Okay. So,
obviously, you've been looking up different things on Google. So
yeah, got to be careful what you Google though.
I get it.
And but basically, so that sounds like it's originated as a Vietnam vet thing, which kind of ties in with the song really. With I was born into a world that now doesn't accept him. So it's somebody who's sort of kind of become outdated through the check. I mean, certainly in California, that might be the case as well. That somebody's become sort of outdated and outmoded fairly quickly with the way things are moving forward these days. But I thought it was quite a nice fusion of hip hop and rock. It was a quieter track, so I don't know if it's been mixed low or not, but it was I actually quite like the chorus as well. It felt quite memorable. I quite enjoyed it. It was a not unpleasant song. Probably give it a couple of listens. It wouldn't be one of my favorites, but it wouldn't it doesn't set the world alight in some respects for me. But it's a pretty good song actually. I was pleasantly surprised, to put it that way.
The thing that I'm going to go with here right off the bat is I love the lyrics. Love the lyrics. And I can understand the fusion that they had there, right? When we were talking about metal, hip hop, rock, kind of like alternative, whatever fusion they had there. I totally understand it. It works. The thing that what it sounded like to me was a bunch of buddies getting together and having enough money to get an hour's worth of studio time. And so they hopped in there without any kind of mixing or engineering kind of expertise, and just kind of recorded it kind of 1-2 takes and everything like that. Because if this song was a professionally produced song, I think would be tremendous.
Yes, yeah.
Because if you had the drums were so low in the background. The entire song was kind of low, so you could tell it wasn't really mastered to hit any of the pops or anything like that, right? So the obviously no automation exists there at all, and just with a little bit of work, that can be a really great song, because I got to tell you, I can feel the passion there. You could definitely feel that there's passion there. Just listening to the words and just kind of like going along with the flow of the song itself. There's definitely passion there. It just needs, a good mixing ear, and that song will make it onto the charts somewhere for sure.
I think you're right. Actually, it's just very much about the production and the mix on that one, and that could be, could be. It's got all the elements of being a radio friendly hit song. It just needs that bit of polish, really.
Imagine, if you will, if you saw these guys on like America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent in your case, right? And they actually had the crew like set up the microphones for them, and and they had an audio engineer working, right? And then they actually performed the song on America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent, whichever one, right? The crowd would go wild.
Yeah, I think they'd enjoy it. Yeah,
there would be a completely different atmosphere there as far as the live sound goes. So I'm definitely thinking that they could be a great live band. I like what they got going on. Once again, there's passion. The lyrics make sense. The music makes sense. You just can't really hear it. You got to pay attention. It's subtle, but I think that that's going to be one of the artists to look out for, honestly.
Good.
Once they get their groove down, and once they get some of that little bit of professionalism in there, Purple Bowl of Destiny did his job today.
Purple Bowl of Destiny chose well. Yeah.
So far. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah, that's true. There's always a chance that it could fail us, as it has done once before.
It's happened in the past.
Yeah, it's not infallible.
Not infallible at all. It is not. It is unfortunately not omnipotent. So,
well, there's always the threat of the orange or green bowl of destiny as well, which are bigger than this. So it's the bigger siblings of this one.
No,
because if that fails or continues to fail us at some point, it's got a shelf life. We have to be ruthless. It has to go potentially. But all the while it's performing, it's good.
I'm just saying, hey, 99% success rate so far. Just can't be that bad.
That's true. I should wash my mouth out. I mean, I think the substitute last week in the first half, there was the Tibetan singing.
Yes,
that did do a good job. So that was right. Yeah. That's always got the threat. You see, the Purple Bowl's got the threat of the Tibetan singing bowl just lurking in the background, waiting in the wings.
Purple Bowl for the second half of the show. Do not let us down, because as Carlos is mentioning, you can get the boot very easily, I suppose.
Plenty of substitutes out there.
Has Suze ever thrown that at you?
No, actually, no. But it wouldn't do much if it. I mean, it's quite lightweight, so no. She's no cause to throw anything at me. To be fair, I mean, I'm the accident prone one in the house, so I'm the one just having the accidents, dropping things, spilling things all the time. So she doesn't need to. I hurt myself enough,
right?
So yeah.
Good.
There's a lot of indirect and undeliberate self-harm going on, but it's just you sort of live with it. I have been told I've probably got dyspraxia, but that was by people who know me. They're not experts, but this is just knock things over all the time. So but she doesn't need to. No, she doesn't need to throw things at me. She knows where her bread's buttered, and I know where my bread's buttered. So we get along, don't have arguments and things. We just get along nicely.
There you go. That's all that you can ask for, is to know where your bread is buttered, right? And I have no idea what that means, because that's so totally a British thing right there. So,
oh yeah, I'm forgetting. Yeah, so basically,
why don't you give us the British lesson of the day?
It's just which side my bread's buttered. So I know, how to stay on the right side of things, and we both know that we're onto a good thing. It means, so, and not to get on the wrong side of each other, because we get on well enough. Okay, more or less what it means.
There you go. Don't add jam, I guess, right? So.